Ever since Zombies was first introduced by Treyarch with Nagderuntoten as a bonus map upon beating the campaign in Call of Duty World at War, every single Zombies map released by Treyarch has featured the infamous Ray Gun. This was the very first wonder weapon to ever be introduced into the mode, and fans have loved it so much it has remained in every single map. Until now, that is. With the release of Firebase Z, the Ray Gun is completely non-existent. I think the reason for this is because the map has introduced the Ray K, aka the Ray Rifle, which is an assault rifle version of the Ray Gun, and its design was actually based off of the generator Kahosi Zavorsky 45, of which was the companion gun to the Ray Gun Mark III on Gorod Krovi. I may make a whole video in the future going over the storyline for the Ray K84, but I believe that the Ray Gun isn't present on Firebase Z because having the Ray Gun and also the Ray K would just be too overpowered. The gun that everyone used for high rounds on D Machina was in fact the Ray Gun, combined with the Ring of Fire. So if you were to be able to have the Ray K, the Ray Gun, and Ring of Fire, well, you would have been absolutely unstoppable. And you can pretty much get the same effect over the Ray Gun with the Ray K. But it's even better with having two different modes, one that works like a standard Ray Gun bullet that just shoots a fully automatic laser beam. Obviously there is an alternative ammo type that shoots a portal effect that works similar to the GKZ-45 that slows down the zombies, and when you shoot this portal it will send out a blast, damaging all of the nearby zombies. Well, here today, despite the Ray Gun not being accessible on Firebase Z, I have some Ray Gun gameplay for you on Firebase Z. Now this gameplay is in fact modded. I will have hidden the names of where this footage has came from, but this is purely for educational and entertainment purposes. They have managed to load in the Ray Gun, but it is a loadout weapon. And yeah, obviously it is the Ray Gun, there isn't really much to be said, but because the weapon is modded in, it doesn't have the right amount of ammo. It only has 8 bullets, and it also doesn't let you manually pack-a-punch it. When you try and refill ammo from the ammo crate, it also doesn't give you the right amount of ammunition. Also, it appears as though the Ray Gun isn't coded in properly to damage the mimics effectively, because it doesn't seem to do much damage in comparison to other weapons, or the Ray K for example. So that means that the Ray Gun was probably planned to not be on this map ages ago in early development, because if it was planned to be on this map and maybe it was cut far into development, then surely it would damage the mimics effectively. So let's take a look at the pack-a-punched Ray Gun now. So because it is loaded in with mods, it doesn't have the right pack-a-punch camo, and in the background right now you can see some Assault Wave gameplay fighting the Orda Boss Fight, and you can see that the Ray Gun is just not effective at killing Order whatsoever. It barely does any damage to the Elder God, especially in comparison to the Ray K. Once again, this is more evidence that the Ray Gun was planned to not be on Firebase Z quite early into the development of the map. Honestly, in my own personal opinion, I think that Treyarch should have had a side Easter egg on the map to obtain the Ray Gun. However, it should have been really difficult to the point where no one would even bother trying to do it. Just as a little side thing to do where if you want to do it, you can be granted with the Ray Gun, the absolute classic, but no one would really try it. At the end of the day, there is the Ray K, it's not necessary to have the Ray Gun on the map, and that is why if they made it quite difficult to obtain the Ray Gun, something that a lot of people probably just won't even bother trying, I don't think it would be too overpowered. Or maybe they should have even just made it so that you can only have the Ray Gun or the Ray K, you can't have both of them at the exact same time. I'm sure there could have been some workarounds, but yeah, this is the very first Zombies map, as he said, to not feature the Ray Gun, which is quite a surprise. I wasn't expecting this at all. I thought for sure the map would have the Ray K and also the Ray Gun, and it's quite funny because prior to the release of Firebase Z, everyone was putting the Ray Gun in their thumbnails, and then it never ended up even being on the map. The next thing I want to show you is some gameplay of the D.I.E, the D.I.E wonder weapon from D Machina on Firebase Z. However, there is a catch. Because it is modded in and these weapons are special weapons, the strings are not accessible on this map for the bullets. So it literally doesn't fire the bullets properly, and it also will not damage the zombies at all. So this weapon is completely useless on Firebase Z, even if loaded in with mods. In addition, all of the upgrades for this this wonder weapons similarly do not work. For example, the Nova upgrade. It doesn't work at all. It will actually shoot the Nova gas onto the ground. However, the Nova gas just will not damage the zombies. So yeah, what are your thoughts on all of this? Let me know down in the comment section down below. This is a bit of a different video. I just thought I would showcase some mods for you on this map. And let me know also if you think that there should be the default ray gun on this map. Maybe not in the mystery box, but maybe, as I said, have some sort of really difficult side Easter egg on the map in order to obtain it. Because in all honesty, I think that the side Easter eggs in Cold War Zombies have been a little lackluster. The Easter egg to get the upgraded monkey on Firebase Z is pretty fun, but the jump pad Easter egg that Glitching Queen found and she posted a video about, that's just one of the most pointless side Easter eggs ever. Most people don't even use the jump pads, and it's also quite a difficult side Easter egg, so no one is going to do this at all. It's literally so pointless. I think that if it gave you permanent free jump pads, this would be a worthwhile side Easter egg, and I think that Treyarch need to make a lot more side Easter eggs that give you permanent upgrades. So you only have to do it once and then you get the benefit every single game from there on out. I would definitely do the jump pad Easter egg if it was permanent. However, I am definitely not even going to bother if it only gives you free jump pads for one game. What is even the point? I barely use jump pads, and even when I do, they're only 500 points. It's not like it's a lot. I definitely think that Treyarch need to rethink how they do side Easter eggs in Cold War Zombies, because I really do think that there needs to be a lot more of them. They need to flow better with the map and not just be these weird side things, and I think that they do actually need to give you worthwhile upgrades, because the majority of the side Easter eggs on both D Machina and Firebase Z are completely pointless in terms of the rewards that you get. And I think by them giving us permanent rewards, that could be the solution, but obviously they can't make us too overpowered, but surely there's some things they can think of that can be worthwhile to do that are permanent upgrades. For example, the side Easter egg in order to obtain free monkey bombs on Firebase Z, which is really easy to do. All we need to do is get 50 monkey bomb kills by any of the 3 ether reactors on the map. However, you don't get upgraded monkey bombs straight away, and you still have to buy them with salvage from the build station, or by just getting lucky and getting a monkey bomb as a random loot drop from the zombies. Personally, I think that this Easter egg would be a lot better if it just gave you permanent monkey bombs that refill every time you get a max ammo. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.
Good work. Restoring power, fixing the weapon machine at my location. Come make use when you are able.
Red Gun tagged.